Hey, it's Leah from 102.3 XLC, and I am super excited to be here today with Kristi Long from United Way of Lake County. Today is a very special day. I know that we've been busy really this last week with Thanksgiving and then doing the Black Friday shopping, and then you have the Small Business Saturday and all of the stuff that's going on. Cyber Monday was yesterday. So maybe you aren't even aware of what today is. But it is referred to as Giving Tuesday, something really, really cool that you could do to help out in your community, which is why I welcome Kristi Long, who is the president of United Way of Lake County. Welcome, Kristi.
Oh, thank you, Leah. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Now, I know I just mentioned Giving Tuesday, but can you tell me why you're joining me here today?
Sure. Well, Giving Tuesday, I think, is really important. Like you said, Thanksgiving, lots of food, Cyber Monday, but Giving Tuesday gives us an opportunity to really focus on giving back in our community, especially our local community here in Lake County. So I'm just excited to be with you to talk a little bit about what we do and encourage people to give today generously.
And while we will be doing that for the next 20 minutes or so, I'm also going to be doing something fun for those that are playing along, watching. And I say playing along because we're going to be doing some trivia, Lake County trivia, keeping it local and hooking people up with area prizes, whether that be a restaurant gift card or tickets to Genesee Theater. So make sure that you are tuned in, paying attention for the next 20 minutes or so, because we'll be throwing those trivia questions at you for you to answer down below. Now, Kristi, for those that don't know, can you tell us a little bit about United Way of Lake County and what your organization's mission is?
Sure. So United Way of Lake County, we've been working in Lake County for over 75 years, and we really focus on what we think are critical issues around education. And really probably our largest focus is on early childhood education, getting kids ready for kindergarten so they can succeed. We also have programs around early literacy. We know how important that is, that children can read and comprehend, empowering families to be self-sufficient, and helping connect individuals and families to the help that they need. And we do that through 211, which I know we'll talk a little bit about later.
Yeah, definitely. We will discuss that because that was huge when you guys launched that a few years back. I appreciate what you're doing as far as focusing on education wise, because I mean, everybody knows the impact that the pandemic had on that, especially for kids in those formative years, which being kindergarten, first graders. I mean, I know teachers that I've discussed this with are already starting to see that, there are going to be some issues that we're going to have to overcome with that. So that's really cool. What other areas do you focus on?
Through 211 and our work with families, especially during COVID, we did a lot of work around basic needs. We saw a lot of people struggling with food, even with basic rental assistance, electrical bills, that kind of thing. I think we just saw a lot of people that were, one paycheck away from major challenges that they faced that. And so, one of the things United Way always tries to do is be very responsive to whatever's happening in the community.
Do you have a success story that you could share?
Oh, sure. Well, one of my favorites is a little boy named David. And he was enrolled in one of our programs in North Chicago called Better Together when he was about 3 years old, actually. And it's a program that really helps empower parents be their child's first teacher. So it's a program that gets kids that maybe might have at-risk living situations. And we try to engage the parents. And actually, this mom who worked full-time enrolled her son with her father. So his grandpa was attending the program with him. And as you can imagine, at 3 years old, it's just all about instilling the love of learning, Absolutely. The magic of books, the magic of nature, and that. And what I loved about this little boy is at the end of the program, when asked what he wanted to be, this is what he told us: an astronaut, chef, scientist who can sing. So when you think of that, I mean, a little boy at, age 4 and 5 that already knows what a scientist is or what a chef is.
That's
And
really
I am
cool.
really happy to say that today he's 5 years old. He's at the Green Bay Early Learning Childhood Center in North Chicago and doing really well. But it really just helped him pave the way so he was ready to thrive in kindergarten. And that's what we love to see.
That is amazing. I love that. And like I promised, we are going to be giving away stuff throughout this chat with Kristi Long from United Way of Lake County. And I mean, now, since you just shared that success story, let's keep the good news coming. Somebody is going to get hooked up right now. I have a $25 gift card to Big Ed's Barbecue in Waukegan. It's in Fountain Square. And the first person to comment the correct answer to a Lake County trivia question, which would be, we'll go with the first one here. What notorious gangster used to have a private home on Wonder Lake in the northwestern part of Lake County?
Ooh.
So that is a notorious gangster. He had a private home right there on Wonder Lake, which if you don't know where Wonder Lake is, it's in Lake County. It's the northwestern part. Comment below and we will get you that $25 gift card to Big Ed's Barbecue. Like I said, it's located in Fountain Square. They're one of our partners. They offer the best barbecue in Lake County. All of their meat is seasoned with a special dry rub and slow smoked in their barbecue pit with seasoned hickory wood. You could check them out for catering, maybe your next private party or corporate event. And we have one of those gift cards for the first person who gets that Lake County trivia question correct. Back to Giving Tuesday and chatting with Kristi, though. Recently, I know that you kind of talked about it. 211, you guys launched that. It's like a one-stop shop for help. Can you explain maybe for people that don't know what 211 is exactly?
Absolutely. And first of all, I have to say, I love Big Ed's.
Oh, Big Ed's is my favorite. I love him. He's just a whole bunch of personality. When you go in there, you know you're going to eat well.
Well, our office is about 3 blocks from Big Ed's, so we enjoy it mightily.
You frequent there.
Yes. So, well, thanks for asking about 211 because we want everyone to know about 211. 211 is a free confidential service that connects you to the services you might need, to help that you might need. You can access it by telephone just by dialing 211. You can text or you can go to the 211 website. And what happens is anybody facing a challenge, especially with Health and Human Services, you can call 211 and figure out what help is out there that's appropriate for you. And it provides access or information about really everything, food, rent, utility assistance, healthcare, mental health. If you need daycare, if you've got a family member who needs home health care, and you just don't know where to start, you don't know what services exist, 211 is going to give you information about the services that will be appropriate for you.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You guys launched, though, before the pandemic even happened.
Yes, just before.
I'm sure that came in handy for many people in the Lake County area, having known that 211 was there and available for them with the needs that they were, inquiring about. You guys just reached a major milestone, though. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes. So in September, we celebrated our 2-year anniversary of the launch. And by then, we were able to announce that 100,000 people had utilized 211 in the past 2 years.
Wow.
I know. So, you think about when you've got a challenge, you would Google and you have no idea the quality of services or what's local or what's near you. And 211 has all of that information. So it's just really easy to use. And I'll say that the people who answer the phone and respond to text, they are professionals, they are well-trained, they are compassionate. They want to understand what your issue is and get you to the best service that they can find for you.
Now, since you guys did launch this before the pandemic even happened, this sounds like a really creative idea that maybe other communities thought of when this did happen, but you guys were ahead of the game. What made you decide, like, we need to put this out there, we need to put this together for our community?
Well, Leah, I hate to tell you this, but Illinois is the last state in the country that does not have 211 throughout the state.
No,
Honest to God, only 4% of
no.
the country doesn't have 211, and it's Illinois.
Oh,
So we're thrilled. 36% of Illinois is now covered by
okay.
211, and we are the largest county covered by 211. So we had known for many years that this was needed. We heard it from people over and over. In fact, we did a community assessment a few years ago, and one of the number one issues was, I don't know who to call when I need help. And that's what 211 is all about.
And it's available in other languages other than
Absolutely.
English.
Yep, English and Spanish. The professionals can handle that. And then another 150 languages can be translated.
That's super cool.
It
That is
really,
really
and
cool.
it's 24/7, 365. So, it's not one of those things where you've got to wait until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. You've got something on your mind at midnight. You can call 211 and they're going to be there for you.
That's awesome. I think it's time to do another Lake County trivia question. And I am going to, out of the prizes we have, tis the season. Let's do a pair of tickets right now to go see the Magic of the Nutcracker. It's presented by Dance Center North at the historic Genesee Theater. These tickets will be for Wednesday, December 22nd, the 6 o'clock showing. And everyone loves going to the Genesee Theater to see a show, right? The question for these tickets, first person to answer it below. What treats were loved by former President Ronald Reagan and were made in North Chicago for years?
I know that one.
Right, you do? I didn't know this. I was like, I thought we were a little north, but I just gave a hint. They were made in North Chicago for years. Former President Ronald Reagan, he loved them. And if you get that right, if you're the first person to get that right, then those tickets to go see the Nutcracker at the historic Genesee Theater will be yours. Just a little bit about our partner, the Genesee Theater, since we do so much work with them. They opened on Christmas Day, 1927. Did you know that?
Wow, no.
I did not know that either. They put new shows on sale every week. The Genesee, not just a great place to go see a show. I actually know somebody that got married there. It's the perfect backdrop for weddings, quinceañeras, corporate events, birthdays, and more. And when you sign up to be a Genesee member, you don't have to pay Ticketmaster fees, which is super cool. More information at geneseetheater.com. Now, if you're just joining us, we are talking Giving Tuesday with United Way of Lake County. It's your chance to give back and help out people right here in your community. Now, United Way of Lake County was the first in the county to create a COVID-19 relief fund. How much money did you guys end up raising, and how have the funds been used?
Oh my gosh. So people were so generous in Lake County. We ended up raising a little over 1.2 million, and that went directly out to local nonprofit agencies. About 50 agencies received grants, and we had a volunteer committee making those decisions about where the monies would be used. But as you can imagine, anybody paying attention, a lot of it was a lot of basic needs at first. Food was very much needed. And then came rental assistance, mental health situations, just a wide variety. We also tried to give to a lot of grassroots community organizations that really knew their neighborhoods and their neighbors, just to get that money out to make sure that it was really reaching the people who were most affected by COVID. Yeah.
I was going to say it's hard because obviously everybody was affected, but some people more than others. Absolutely. Now, today being Giving Tuesday, mentioned that a couple of times. United Way of Lake County invites you to give back to your community by supporting their important work right here in Lake County. We've been talking about this for the last almost 15 minutes, and I don't even think we have enough time in the rest of the day to really cover what you guys are doing there for the surrounding Lake County community. Again, I really do appreciate it, but can you tell us a little bit about your campaign and how it works?
Sure. So we're really excited. We are kicking off our Giving Tuesday and year-end giving today. A lot of nonprofits are doing that. It's a wonderful spotlight on especially local nonprofits. Our campaign is running through December 23rd, and we're very excited to have a matching grant from the Healthcare Foundation of Northern Lake County for $10,000. So giving today,
Oh, wow.
your gift would be doubled, I'm sure, in the next few days. And, we really stress thinking about giving locally. A lot of communities in Lake County need extra help. A lot of children need programs that will help them get over the learning loss that they suffered during COVID. And, I think United Way is a great organization to give to. We're in the heart of the community. We bring people together. We've got wonderful volunteers. And our focus is really on what is best for Lake County families.
I think that a lot of people, if you are able to, want to give back, but sometimes they just don't know how or where to start. I know you get like the automated calls, and I'm not saying anything against those because I do donate to them too throughout the year. But being able to give back right here in your local community and see the differences that are being made. I mean, Kristi has shared success stories with the children. Our youth, super important that, we're working with them. You guys do a lot with the education and the whole 211 thing. I still can't believe that Illinois was the only state not to have that. So glad that Lake County was able to kick that off and get that going a couple of years back. How can people get involved though in supporting United Way of Lake County's work?
Well, first of all, I love the banner at the bottom of the screen. So it's easy to do today. On our website makes it very easy. But also going to our website, liveunitedlakecounty.org, there are volunteer opportunities. Right now we have a holiday guide. If families or companies want to give back and do a holiday project or giving back, there are lots of ideas that many nonprofits have given us about how they need help. So our website is always just a great place to go, whether you want to volunteer, whether you want to give, or whether you just want to learn more about the issues we're serving.
That's really cool. And before we wrap up here, I do have one more prize to be given away from one of our many of sponsors today. And that is to one of my favorites that I always struggle pronouncing because I feel like I need to have some kind of accent, but my Spanish lacks. It's a $25 gift card to Las Palmas Mexican Restaurant in Mundelein. Love tacos. I love margaritas. $25 gift card to the person that gets this trivia question correct, the first person to answer correctly below. And that trivia question would be, again, this is all Lake County trivia, keeping it local. What is the name of the stallions that originated in, why do I get the ones where I can't pronounce the names? Do you have the questions?
I do not have the question, Leah.
What is the name of the stallions that originated in Vienna? Is that how you say that? Vienna?
Yeah, that would be Vienna.
Okay, all right. They were rescued by General George Patton during World War II and now reside and perform at a farm right here in Lake County.
That I know.
The question alone, I hope that somebody gets this. This is a give me. This is a give me, and that is for that $25 gift card to Las Palmas Mexican Restaurant that is located conveniently Route 83 near Diamond Lake Road in Mundelein. They're well known for their fabulous fajitas, but they have really authentic Mexican cuisine made daily, homemade daily. Margaritas on special Monday through Wednesday. It's not just a $1 or one day thing. 3 days, Monday through Wednesday, $5 margaritas. You can't go wrong there. And you can celebrate New Year's Eve at Las Palmas with a DJ starting at 9 p.m. and no cover charge. Again, the first person to get that trivia question correct will win that gift. Now, Kristi, I really do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to sit down and talk to us just about, everything that United Way of Lake County does for our community, how we can give back as a community here on Giving Tuesday. And I just want to hit it one more time. Why is it important to give local?
It's important to give local because you want your local community where you live, where you work, where you breathe, you want it to be healthy. And Lake County is such a healthy community. And I think everyone living here knows that we have a lot of wonderful things, but we also have families that, sometimes literally a mile to 5 miles from us are really struggling.
Your
And
neighbor, and you may not even know it.
Exactly. So we think taking care of the local community is really, really important. And that's why it's always been United Way's mission to be really in tune with local needs, local issues. And, certainly many organizations deserve and need support. But I think United Way is always trying to strengthen the fabric of our community. And we're really proud of that. So we encourage you to think local.
Thank you again, Kristi, so much. We've been having the website running below. We will keep this up. And if you are able to give back, we really appreciate you doing so today. If you can't do it today, tomorrow, the next day, you're saying that this is going on through December 23rd, correct?
Mm-hmm. And Leah, can I just thank Visit Lake County, because they supplied the trivia questions. So it's their fault that you got a tough question.
Well, but here's the thing. It's not even a tough word or a tough question. It is 100% that I have been up for almost 12 hours now, and I'm running on fumes and I can't read anyways. But anyone that listens to the show and knows me knows that that's just kind of one of my quirks. So it's okay. It's okay. That was a gimme question. I didn't mess. At least it wasn't going to be like she messed up on the question, so I got it wrong. No. If you don't know the answer to that question, then you probably need to brush up on your Lake County trivia. So Kristi, again, thank you so much. Really do appreciate everything that you're doing here in Lake County.
Oh, thank you, Leah. And thank you so much for helping us get the word out. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks.